must be recognized as our friend.
Hello, everybody. Welcome to another cartoon commentary, and the gang is all here. The entire What's on Joe Mind squad is here to join me today. This might actually take 22 minutes to introduce everyone here. Let's start off with codename Beach Horde, since you've given the approval on that one. Mike Irizarry, really nice to chat with you again.
It's the best I was going to do, so I why not? But really, had you presented that, back when I was trying to think of a name for my army of 86 Beachhead figures, if you had confronted me with Beach Horde, that would be what they would be called. I would have been using that hashtag for however many 2 years now.
You know, let's throw that out there, because maybe some people at Hasbro are listening, thanks to Honcho being on the commentary as well. Mark Weber, good to chat with you again.
Always good to be here. And yeah, if there's any Hasbro folks listening in, how you doing?
So if you have any contacts there, float this idea to them. Instead of Night Force, which is cool, and Tiger Force, which is cool, Beach Horde Force. Give them 3 colors in the beachhead colors.
Everybody's Beachhead.
Everybody's
got a balaclava.
And the crotches break on all of them. So
right. And they all soprano.
And snapped off with a simple pressure from a thumb.
Who wants to be last? I don't want to hurt any feelings.
I can be last. That's
okay. Also joining us is Joe Colton Cosplay. Very nice to meet you.
Hi.
She's been doing the show for 5 years now. She's pretty well in the number 2 spot. She's the vice president. She takes over if something happens to me.
Sometimes.
And also joining us is Mike's brother Rob. Rob, nice to meet you as well.
Hello.
Thanks for joining us.
Nice to meet you.
Do you have a code name? Do you have a code name,
Sexy Rob?
Sexy Rob.
I mean, we call him Rack Time Rob.
Yeah, that's a file name.
Podcast, but
we're watching a 2-parter because we have such a huge crew here today, and I think it's the first 2-parter. Well, I've done a 5-parter a while back with G.I. Joe Berg, but it's a 2-parter, and some of the best G.I. Joe episodes are the 2-parters.
5-parter with Joe Berg. We need to do a 10-parter.
Yeah. Well, we can watch Arise Serpenter Arise twice.
All right.
How about that?
I don't have enough time on a weeknight for that.
We can do it every day after school, like in the old days.
All the sugar.
I'm calling in sick tomorrow.
Sadly, I do. If we want to do that episode when I'm down, just let me know. You want to do it tonight, tomorrow?
Anytime.
We can do it simultaneously as we're doing Synthoid Conspiracy.
Right. We'll double up.
So, for folks who want to watch along instead of just watching Scramble Vision, if you want to watch the actual episode, these are all available on Tubi TV. What is it, season 2, I think? No, it's season 1.
Season 1.
Yeah.
Season 1. So just look up Synthoid Conspiracy there. We're starting with part 1.
I think it is episodes 16 and 17.
So start at the very beginning. Here's your countdown. 3, 2, 1, play. When I say play, you press play. 3, 2, 1, play.
Now, while this is going on, I'm going to give commentary on what they're doing off camera.
Okay.
No. That would be terrible.
We're sitting, we're watching them.
Everyone's biting fingernails. Mm-hmm. Right here, we get proof that the biggest badass on the Joe team is Footloose.
Yeah.
It's right there. No. Bazooka throws Destro off a plane, and Footloose just catches him over his head and then flips him over to Roadblock.
No matter how many times I watch this intro, I feel like I always catch something new, and I honestly never put that together that Footloose just manhandles Destro like that.
Footloose just effortlessly catches Destro off a plane and then tosses him to Roadblock.
There's a lot of curb stomping going on in this.
This is the ultimate on crack cartoon opening, by the way.
Yeah.
This first season of G.I. Joe, it's nuts.
Groovy.
Synthoid Conspiracy, written by Christy Marks. We haven't had on the show.
I got the chance to chat with her a couple of years ago. That was an absolute pleasure, and she's written some great 2-parters. Also, the driving force behind Gem and Conan the Adventurer.
Yeah, she was an absolute workhorse for our childhood.
Oh, yeah.
Oh.
Yeah. There you go.
Superhuman strength.
Destro tearing up the sub with his bare hands. Good plan, Destro.
Hey, he didn't build it. It's cheap crap.
That's
Look.
it.
I'm just saying.
Look at the touchdown spike from Destro. Nice.
Ledger. You think we're going to get a Super 7 reaction ledger?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Probably.
Be shocked if we didn't, frankly.
I don't think anything else is in the cards. Not an O-ring or a modern. I
don't know if I trust that guy.
Right.
That guy in the back, he's kind of mumbly.
Oh, I love Deep Six.
Here's
It
something
just-
that always bothered me as a kid. How come Torpedo looks nothing like his figure?
Yeah.
Nothing like, and his figure's cooler with the color break and everything.
Yeah. Well, I mean, Deep Six was the same way, right? In the cartoon, he could move.
Right.
Yeah. I suppose it's just his shoulders. I have two boots in particular.
I still don't trust that Erickson.
Because he's a redhead? That's racist.
Probably.
Just saying.
He's them ginger bastards.
I know.
Shipwreck's laying on the charm.
Oop.
Yeah.
Little handsy.
I love that he calls her doll face.
She
Yeah.
smacks him
Come
right
on.
upside the head.
Right.
Just solid.
And of all the people, too, you know.
Yeah, right. Yeah, that's going to work on Scarlet, I think.
Joe Colton, that was you at a couple of Joe Cons, wasn't it?
Yeah.
You
But
know,
I mean, Scarlet knows how to kill people, 16 ways with a commissary spork. I mean, God,
Yeah.
Those are the plastic disposable ones.
yeah.
See, they're still friendly.
There's another couple.
Business
Figures that
casual, anyway.
Yeah.
Another couple figures that look nothing like their toys. Wild Bill
Right.
and Ace.
right. I like that Wild Bill has nothing to do because Duke totally
Duke
rammed
stole
his
his chopper.
Dragonfly, right?
Oh, there goes his hat. He's going to be mad about that.
He's more concerned
now he's
about his
got it
hat
back.
than the chopper.
A
I
good
think, yeah.
cowboy's always got a spare.
You get a backup hat. Man,
Well, he's
Duke's
got one
chin,
now. Watch.
Duke's chin is
There you go.
bothering me
He's got...
so much.
So even as a kid, anybody, any other like high military, like colonels or anything that would appear other than the main characters, I would be like, why are they so useless? Do they not know their jobs?
And now you know from
And now I
experience.
know.
Yeah, no, they're not any help at all.
None at all.
Hey, Mike, what's the crankcase count at so far?
We are at 0 crankcases.
0 sightings.
0. No
I think-
crankcase.
My favorite
He's like
part,
Waldo.
My favorite part of this episode is playing Spot the Snake Eyes. So everybody drink when you see Snake Eyes.
He does pop up.
Yeah,
He is
once.
once?
I think once.
Yeah, there's a number of guys who you don't see very often who are all over the background of these episodes. And there's a lot of main characters who barely show up at all.
Yeah.
Did you see how
I like-
humongous the flag is?
Yeah.
Yep. I also like how Duke was just in a chopper and now is in a plane.
Right.
Like, he just...
And
The only one who ever wears a flight suit is Ace.
right. Nobody else even has a helmet on.
Yeah.
But there's
and
Ace
effortless-
going, how redundant am I? I'm the
And
pilot.
effortlessly changing skills. That's why Duke's in charge.
Except
Would
in
you-
the real military, it doesn't work that way.
No.
Haven't you read his green sheet? He's a man of action.
Man of action.
Yeah.
Man of it.
So this is the actual technology that they use in that Transformers crossover episode, right? Only Human?
Yes.
Yeah.
The Synthoid technology? That's cool that it keeps popping back up.
Yes.
What was the other two-parter, too?
No place like Springfield. We want to come
Right.
back and do that with you too.
Yeah, with Shipwreck.
Yeah.
That was freaky.
Yeah, that one's a headache. That one's a trip.
That one and the one with the 3 Joes. I can't believe I'm blanking on the name. You know, they die. They go to the alternate universe.
Worlds Without End.
Worlds Without End. Yeah, that one and Springfield were the freakiest Joe episodes for me. Plus the movie, but
Guys, don't turn your back on Erickson.
Right. Hey,
Now
is
we
Don't do it. Oh!
Is it a bit of a self-fulfilling prophecy to have Ripcord flying a jet?
Right.
Like, he's
What?
He's a parachute guy. So what's he going to do the first opportunity?
I like this massive. They have 3 giant oil tankers out there hiding 3 fangs.
Right.
Duke with a
And-
parachute. Foreshadowing?
Duke instantly shot down because he's just a sucker for head trauma.
Yeah.
But you never see guys flying Sky Strikers wearing parachutes.
Oh, look at the reveal.
Wow. I never suspected a thing.
I knew that Erickson was up to no good.
He would have got
Knew
away
it.
with it, too, if it weren't for those darn generals.
One's the colonel.
Oh, there you go. Ace doesn't
There he
wear a
goes.
parachute, so he's going to be fine.
Because Ace doesn't get shot down because he's a real pilot. Now, this is my favorite part, maybe, of the whole episode, right? He's going to go get Duke with
What?
the chainsaw,
Even though,
just forgetting the rotor blades up ahead. Like,
so he actually had to tilt.
Yeah.
he's a
I'm
damn
sure.
good
I mean,
dude.
if he had cut the parachute, it would make more sense. But no, we're not doing that today.
I think Buzzer is the greatest pilot in Navy Joe or Cobra history. He
He'd
got
have to
in
be
there with the
because
chainsaw without
Yeah.
using the rotor. That's pretty good.
Needs to
They
take that
all
act to
must
Vegas.
be. Because these are 3 fangs against a squadron of jet fighters. How long
Right.
did that last? Oh, 6 seconds. All right, there we go. The biker gang and choppers, is
Right.
attacking us. Oh, here comes some real hardware.
I got to admit, when I was doing the shark video, I was a little disappointed when I saw that Deep Six's file name was not Paul Kersey.
I mean, I was a little disappointed when
That-
his legs didn't move.
Death Wish joke there for the
Yeah.
4 people out in the world who still remember
The Death Witch.
Charles Bronson as Paul Kersey in Death Wish. Malcolm
Going down,
Willoughby.
Ellie.
My
That
name is
joke
Malcolm.
plays very well in Bronson, Missouri.
Listen to
Hey,
that voice. It's so obvious. It's Charlie.
I want a cookie. No,
No,
dice.
you'll spoil your dinner.
Man, this guy is the Duke in distress.
Oh man,
Oh,
here
no.
comes a shark ready for
And a
buffet.
shark.
Yeah. I'm
Unbelievable.
surprised that shark's not swinging up to him with a club to back him in the head.
Yeah. It should have a gun.
Or a freaking laser beam on his head.
Duke takes more shots to the head than a pro wrestler.
That's some shark on shark violence right there. But
Yeah.
I'm good at it.
Cue 1-up sound. Ooh, hey.
One of them looks really comfortable.
Yeah, I was about to say
Yeah.
that's cozy. That's
The-
cozy.
The Brigadier General cozying up to the 4-star General.
Right before he faded out, his last words were, "I have always loved you."
I mean, there's nothing wrong with that, but
No.
No.
get it out in the open at least.
Oh, how I wish the flag had one of these.
Yeah, although it'd be like right on the flight deck, so
That's true. But a gun that you could actually stick a figure in.
yeah.
Now, I don't know who Cobra's smokescreen guy is, but worth their weight in gold.
Oh yeah. Same guy who supplied all the villains on Batman.
Oof. I don't know if the Hail Cobra salute would fly today.
Yeah.
It'd be tough. I was always like I never quite saw the connection between Cobra and the Nazis. Regardless,
Yeah, me
like
neither.
Cobra's pretty equal opportunity, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Me neither.
They're more of like a capitalist, I don't know.
Yeah,
it's
they're definitely undermine your way into the economy. They're
Right.
They're using the tools of society against it rather than like upending society.
Right. Like there's no like
I mean, getting back to the show, it's too bad Wild Bill couldn't use those helicopter rotors to blow that smoke away or anything.
Yeah.
Or fly over it with a chainsaw, perhaps.
Yeah, I mean,
Yeehaw!
at least get the chainsaw.
Or get rid of those 3 pesky fangs.
oh
Breaker.
Breaker, why do you sound like Mutt?
Oh, yeah, that's true. They would do that from time to time, get someone to cover.
Yeah, or Hong Kong would draw in the wrong guy or something.
Oh, there's that season 3
So
episode, or
crazy.
season 2 episode where Beachhead is voiced by someone else, and I'm like, oh, I die a little inside every time I hear. Even though
I
I,
think-
love Dan Galvezan.
Yeah, I think
when I
Dan
hear
Gilvezan gets him, yeah.
Don't tell him about being rescued again.
Right? Duke's
I
still
think I hit my head on the way out.
Duke's still groggy. Bonked his head on the shark when it was swimming, swooshing by.
Jeepers.
Now Destro's about to explore his plan.
They did not do enough. You know, it was always good that one little thing that carried a little bit in the comics, but I think they played more on the cartoon is the animosity between Zartan and Destro.
Yeah. Yeah,
Like-
they touch
like
on it
Zartan.
briefly.
Yeah, Zartan being, Destro sees him as like the swamp rat mercenary. And Destro's all, defends his aristocratic, nature.
Mhm.
Two peas in the same pod.
I feel like it wasn't Zartan's intro where he's imitating Cobra Commander, where they show that off a little bit.
It's an earlier episode. I think it's.
Yeah.
It might even. Is that Countdown for Zartan? I think that's the first one after the miniseries.
Think so. Oof. Is it hot in here, or is it just him?
Right.
Just
Just
pointing, hey,
melting.
there's a setting on this. There's a setting on this control that'll let you melt them all at once.
Right.
I'm
Hope
sure
that
that
doesn't
for
come back to bite us.
the entire rest of this plan, Zartan's looking at that remote every time it comes out. Right?
It was-
Hey, look, it's Ghostbusters toy sales.
It's Rancor funding.
Oh,
Funny.
Oh,
Too soon. Give it another week.
Good thing we're not doing a Book of Boba Fett watch along because
Oh
I've
my
been having a lot of
God.
those.
No more
Going to work on the Rancor there.
yeah.
Is that an armadillo?
Yeah.
kind of.
Yeah.
Weird looking armadillo.
Don't
How
worry,
did
she's
that
broken.
happen?
Cover Girl's stronger than she looks. You'll mess
This
with
is
Cover
one of
Girl.
my favorite parts too. When the machine gunner brings up his laser rifle to get more single bullets.
Yeah.
He's wearing bandolier of bullets.
Not even, bothering the ones he's got on the bandolier. He's just walking around with bandoliers full of bullets
Right. Hey man, can I get some more
for the
ammo?
comfort.
Well, honestly, we love this stuff, folks. We're just having fun.
No
Aw,
collar. Could be
See,
any dog.
lots of love here.
Yeah.
No shots.
Look, he's trained well enough. He doesn't need a collar.
He's a good
Yeah.
puppy.
He's a good boy.
He's a good
He's
boy.
a good boy.
Oh, everyone just keeps running.
Oh no.
I like how the entire supply chain is broken down in like 3 days.
Right. With what?
Here comes my favorite
Why?
Irish blowtorch.
I can't burn anything.
I can't burn anything.
I
A lot
can't.
of-
Nothing. Nothing's gonna burn.
A lot of Irish in Tampa, apparently.
How am I going to burn this place to the ground?
Look, Clutch is rather famously from Jersey, but sounds like really South Jersey.
Yeah.
Really South Jersey.
I wish you would have said, everyone wants me propane.
They're always after me, Lucky Propane.
Oh,
What is going
interesting
on?
that the Silver Mirage didn't fall apart into two pieces. when
Right.
I tried to move it.
That comes
Which
soon.
is ironic because the toy,
Yeah.
you breathe on it.
Ugh. My enjoyment of the Silver Mirage lasted about 5 minutes.
And then you open the box.
And
It was after I opened the box. I got the box
Oh, okay.
open and as it decayed in my hands as I was putting it together.
it was
I
made
always-
out of, it was a Synthoid, perhaps.
Duke chased down by the
Maybe.
world's slowest rattler.
Yeah.
That's true.
That rattler struggles to get over 20 miles an hour. Can't get out of second gear.
Either that or he's running really fast.
Duke can
Super good.
fly.
Yeah.
Mm.
Is he going to get captured again? Like, we
Oh,
joke
yeah.
about it, but it
Yeah.
really actually does happen a lot.
He will get captured and he will suffer head trauma.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's a pretty common trope.
I
Every
just
time-
picked up the Cobra Mountain playset for the first time ever.
Oh, yeah?
Locally found one, and it's got a little jail cell in it. And I was wondering, well, who am I going to put in there? I guess it's a no-brainer.
It's Duke.
Yeah.
It's always Duke.
It should have come with Duke in the jail cell.
That's right.
Right.
One figure
Sure,
included.
so he's always in there.
Duke.
Clearly,
Head
she
trauma,
wasn't
With
fast
a
enough.
Cobra officer wailing him on the head.
Oh,
That guy's coming back for another pass.
Uh-oh.
Well, let's see. That rattler's moving a lot faster.
Yeah. It's got to chase a motorcycle.
where you gonna go?
Look, rock and roll's getting it done at least.
Roadblock.
Roadblock's got ammo.
Those are
Oh.
slow lasers.
And of course, there's a parachute.
Oh yeah.
There's got to be a parachute.
Hey, give him points for trying.
Oh, concussion.
Zartan came out of the wall.
Oh, little
It's kind of
Marvel.
random.
Somebody's
Marvel-
getting sued.
Yeah.
Well, but this
Okay.
was a Marvel co-production though.
If the
Yeah.
if the Spider-Man people don't get them, the Popeye people will.
Yeah.
I do like the flak
Hey.
actually doing what it's
Get
supposed
rare
to,
flak sighting
right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Is that quick kick in the flak? Oh,
Does that
yeah.
guy
Yeah.
have one leg?
because you
I thought
you
that-
don't need shoes to run the flak.
Nah. Just
Why
an
does
itchy trigger finger.
why does
Did-
Mutt have a parachute symbol on his uniform?
Because Mutt's a ranger. He's a qualified ranger.
Oh, okay. All right. I just thought
Did-
the dog.
That's on the figure too.
All right.
Note that Scarlet is right-handed here.
Yeah.
Is Mutt is
You're going to be
Junkyard
disappointed in a second.
is Junkyard parachute qualified?
I'm sure he is.
Oh, okay.
Did
Mutt's thorough.
that Cobra Trooper that just got that survived? Did he have one leg? I thought he had one leg for a second.
He may have.
It's possible.
The ejector seat malfunction.
I mean, did you notice that Scarlet just got that arrow off left-handed, Mark? I was waiting for you to complain about that.
Did she fire it lefty? I missed
She
it.
did.
Yeah,
I
she
just
did.
noticed it just flew across the screen and hit nothing.
Yeah.
They didn't even bother. She missed badly because she shot
Here's-
left-handed.
You're
That was
silly
it,
putty
right?
Duke.
Oh,
He didn't
Junkyard
use it as
smells the silly putty.
he didn't use it as a proper noun. Mutt, settle down.
Note the correct placement of the knife on Mutt. Not that it would be easier to draw, handle up by his ear.
Dun dun dun.
Standing up
almost-
in the Jeep, too.
It almost looks like a Marine version of Gung Ho.
He's been a lot crabbier since that other general got his head out of his lap.
Yeah.
I like how Clone Duke is just an idiot. Oh, you
He's just
mumbling
dense.
moron.
Yeah. Just saying anything.
Now, again, they are used to Duke having a concussion, so
Yeah.
Yeah.
Duke is normally concussed. So I imagine this is pretty standard.
Saying just dumb stuff.
Duke saying "I love lamp" is not that.
I love lamp.
When are we going to get a HasLab Cobra giant, whatever this thing is, Air
After-
Fortress thing?
After the helicopter, get the Aspen first. That's the good one. The blue like transport copter.
Yeah,
Print
it can
Boy,
include a concussed Duke with it.
Duke is going full blown Peter Griffin chin in this episode.
right.
We
The
noticed
shit.
that last night.
It's terrifying me.
He's got the full butt.
I feel like his face keeps changing.
That's head trauma.
Yeah, the animation in this
Swelling.
episode is a little sketchy.
Oh my god. It now looks like a butt.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, no, someone else shot at us to do that.
What they were ineptly
Still.
piloting?
He has quite the authoritative mustache, and you'll do well to listen to him.
That's right.
I like this bit of logic. If you didn't exist, no one would have attacked you. If this
Now-
gas
now-
station weren't here, no one would have robbed it.
Hey, the nondescript General Guard is using one of the Joe laser rifles too.
Along with a white ascot, which is always good.
Oh, those MPs are classy.
He's gonna bite him. Go bite him.
Hungry for putty.
He's hungry. I hunger for putty. I must transfer pictures from my favorite comic strips.
70% of Synthoids are lamb and rice.
He's like, I'm gonna eat that.
It's all mine.
I bet it squeaks when I bite on it. Squeak.
Oh, super kick.
That's where Rachel Ray got her start, is on the Synthoid team.
That checks out.
This is turning into an episode of Renegades.
Right? Oh,
Nice.
quick kick. Teleported to the other side of the screen and then kicked him in the gun. I actually like the attempt at military structure they have in this episode. I'll give it credit for that.
Yeah.
I like
Like-
that they're using rock and roll, right? How many V1 guys even get speaking lines at this point?
Yeah, Breaker was there earlier. For a
Yeah,
little
Stalker pops up in a few, and that's about it. Clutch, but Clutch was getting sold at that point. So
I remember when that popped up the first time I saw this episode. To be continued. What?
Yeah, exactly.
You all
Gotta
freaking
wait
out.
until tomorrow.
And you realize what time it is. Oh yeah, that checks out.
because really, it's a pretty tight 22 minutes. Like it moves along.
It
Yeah.
flew by.
We're sitting here making fun of stuff, but Christy Martz did a good job keeping that thing moving.
It's
Yeah.
fantastic.
We caught a lot of plot in that 22 minutes. There's Footloose. The only thing that can stop him is an entire column of stone.
Coming down on him.
That's how you defeat his superhuman strength.
Now that
And-
we've mentioned it, no one cannot not see Footloose completely owning Destro in the intro.
There's a reason why he's one of my favorites too. It's because of his giant muscles.
So that was episode 1. Cue up episode 2 if you're on Tubi or on your DVD player. And I'll give you another countdown. Everybody ready? 3, 2, 1, play.
Here it comes.
It's my favorite part now. Footloose just completely
Footloose just
obliterating.
ripping it down.
I'm going to
There's
actually
the-
do that with my figures. I'm going to put Destro on Footloose's back.
He catches him military press style.
I know.
You'll see it right here.
Takes it all in the
Tossing
shoulder blades.
I mean, first off,
Ah!
Bazooka's quite the gymnast.
Yeah.
Boom.
Yeah.
Just casually toss him over to
No,
roadblock.
he was as strong as Roadblock.
Passed around.
So again, if someone from Hasbro is watching, or if Mark, you can use one of your old contacts to give them a heads up. Footloose's classified figure needs to be as big as Roadblock because
At least.
he's apparently
At
as
least.
strong.
Roadblock is like Footloose's little buddy. That's who he tossed him Destro.
Make him as big as the Mattel Ultimate Sarge.
It's an incredibly expensive explosion as only 5 Joes survived.
Yeah, the new
They can,
Legion.
they can
the
use the
new-
bazooka body, from the
Yeah.
25th anniversary.
The new
Oh,
Legion
yeah.
of Doom.
I love this voice.
Tight little
The
recap.
recapping guy.
The recapping guy.
The recap guy.
Bill Ratner had stories about him.
The recap guy?
Yeah.
Jackson
What was his
Beck.
name? Jackson Beck, yes. The only man to appear in every episode.
Such a unique voice.
Apparently, his career went back into the 30s and 40s in the golden days of radio.
Oh.
Kind of sounds like the Hulk almost. Like the Lou Ferrigno Hulk.
I like Scarlett there trying to use the out of gas line on rock and roll. Not happening, sweetheart.
Yeah.
You got Cobra to fight.
That's as bad as calling her doll face.
Hey, doll
Right.
face.
Look, she just likes being in the driver's seat. That's all. Nothing wrong with that. Nothing wrong with that.
Oh.
You gotta like a girl who knows what she wants.
If they wanted to try to get heat, to use a wrestling term, if they wanted to get people to hate Cobra by having them do the Heil Hitler type of thing, even worse to order the destruction of a dog.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Oh yeah. Oh, there's a lot going on here. We should not have been 9 and 10 years old watching this show.
Watching this?
We got sexual harassment. We got animal cruelty. We got murder, attempted murder.
Most of us turned out okay.
Yeah, I mean, we got all kinds of stuff going on in this show.
We had a really
This say
awkward
nothing of like the attempted coup where interrupting too.
and that really
Edition.
awkward left-handed handshake between Rock and Roll and Mutt, whatever that was. Good for them.
Yeah.
Dare I say bad fashion?
Yeah, I'll give you that.
I won't say who.
You needed to have Mutt's glove in there so you knew who it was.
Yeah.
Otherwise, you'd have forgotten.
Oh. Please don't throw me around.
Not Footloose.
And here's a lot of gas. Lot of gas.
More crazy purple knockout gas.
He was probably expecting Footloose.
I stole Blowtorch's lucky propane.
Oh, goodness. We get to see here in a second
This is,
more head trauma for Duke. So everybody get
And
a
his
shot.
crazy chin. I want to see what chin he is this time.
They should make an entire Synthoid of just Duke's chin.
Joe's just waiting to see if his chin has a little poop.
I do.
It's a
Oh,
good
not as
draw-
defined in this one.
drawing
real
flat
Duke doesn't-
chin.
Oh,
Doesn't have a butt.
We're only doing clips at this point. Ooh. Shadows, Duke. He hasn't put the helmet on once.
Oh, that was the neck.
Everybody take a shot.
All right. That blow should have knocked out at least 6 dozen military secrets.
Love that.
Probably all the
He
fourth
doesn't even know
grade.
his name at this point.
Yeah.
Oh,
You only hit him in the head, boys. You got to try harder than that.
It's
Dude.
calloused over.
you
Jump
did
into
not
that.
try and kill him.
Those nerve cells are long dead.
He escapes just as often as he gets captured.
Right. But they just walked him by a fire bat, right? And he's proved he's a good pilot. So, I don't know. Maybe go for the plane, not the swamp plane.
I mean, you'd think Scarlet would be a little bit happier about not having to wear a leotard all the time.
Yeah.
General
Suspect some
Frank's
coffee, though.
General Frank's Super 7 reaction figure coming at you soon, probably.
Yep.
They should just do a giant General multi-pack.
I imagine they'd be sitting on those for a while.
Top
They
brass.
could do some
multi-pack.
They could do some Synthoids too, like actually make them out of wax. You can put them on a hot plate and melt them.
You just melt it down.
A little
Melt it
wick on
down,
top,
but they
just light
come,
'em.
they come with a mold, so you can just mold it back up again.
That's right. Ages 14 and up.
There's
Play-Doh,
Breaker with
you know.
gum.
Yeah, another Breaker appearance.
Hasbro owns Play-Doh. They could just smush them and then,
That's true.
Breaker's always in the middle of things, isn't he? Like, he never gets credit. But Breaker at the panel is always starting things rolling.
I love that everyone has a computer, maybe 2 or 3 these days, but back then there were 2 computer guys in G.I. Joe.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Only 2. Well, 3, I guess, if you sort of count Short Fuse for some reason. But Breaker and Mainframe.
Could kind of get dial tone in there.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. He knew how to use a phone.
Yeah,
It uses more of
kinda.
the satellite design.
Yeah, they made an attempt anyway.
All
How
right,
do you turn this
this is important here, right? They're worried about these Synthoid guys, so we got all the Joes together here. Okay, cool.
Mm-hmm.
So look at who we've got here, because pretty soon Doc's just going to appear,
Yes.
Yeah.
and then Steeler. There's
There he
Doc.
is.
There's Doc, and then Steeler will pop up soon.
And
Flash
Zap.
is all over this episode.
Yeah, but he was there in the stand-up, right?
Condo.
That's our
Weird.
boy
Yeah, your
Ricondo.
favorite.
Stalker?
Ricondo gets lines.
But look, Steeler and Zap.
Zap?
We're
Weird.
not worried about these Synthoid guys who just show up and are imposters, right?
I mean,
They're
we'll
not
get
suspicious at all.
we'll get
a good
little
point.
2-panel appearances out of Dusty and Lady J and Snake Eyes, and
His chin is very pronounced in this one now.
It is.
Like-
He's looking like the Tick.
the Joes who couldn't be here send their regards.
Mark,
but-
I would be very suspicious if like Colonel Hawk and Grand Slam were in there too. And I'd be like, okay, something's up here.
Right?
Who are you guys?
And Crankcase.
They
Crankcase.
Battle Force 2000, back from the dead, walking in. What's up, guys?
Sky Patrol.
Bumblebee from Transformers.
Dr. Link Talbot walks in.
I kind of
Whoa,
miss
Snake
it.
Hey guys.
There he is.
Snake Eyes and Spirit popped up. Short
Yeah,
Fuse
Short
is
Fuse.
suddenly around.
Watch this. Ready
Tripwire.
for it. There's my
Wow.
man Thunder. There's a little bit of thunder.
Yeah, like
Yeah.
everybody just pops up for a couple panels. That's the last we're going to see of Lady J in this episode.
Yeah, weird to have Jay in an episode where she doesn't speak, right? She's almost
Yeah.
a total non-factor.
Yeah,
Oh, punch to the back of the head.
I know. These poor guys, all they're doing is their job, and they get a face full of Stalker and Ricondo. I
Ricondo,
feel
I think
bad for them.
Ricondo probably broke that guy's neck.
That was Stalker's heel turn.
Right.
Great. Nobody saw it coming.
That poor MP had a family.
Well,
He was
Well-
2 weeks away from retirement.
Wild Bill just itching for a court-martial by opening fire here.
Yeah.
This is another one of my favorite parts
Load
here.
up.
Clutch, you're the driver guy. Get this thing started. Okay.
Hot wire.
Now you drive.
Now, pilot guy, you drive it.
They're using
He's
M16
Drive this.
What?
Yeah. An actual military.
that shoot lasers.
Yeah.
Look, man, Clutch had other trucks to hotwire.
I guess. Get this truck to blowtorch.
You got my shoes?
Grand Slam?
No.
No need for shoes.
Nobody has quick kick shoes.
We're going to the Arctic. Let's go.
Yeah.
Can I get some boots? No.
No.
Give me a
No.
pack of frozen fudgies and we'll be fine.
There you go.
Copperhead sighting. Great line. You all need more brains.
The Cobras were always
Sweet.
so much better with insults than the Joes were. The Joes were terrible at insults.
I believe earlier Scarlett said eat missiles, fang features.
Yeah, and what like that gets reused.
Ooh.
Fang features comes up more than once.
I feel like that was something that doesn't happen very often.
Look, Clutch is actually driving the APC though, so there you
Now
go.
we're talking.
Yeah.
Duke escapes and actually completes the escape instead of getting recaptured.
I mean, he does go back to the base though, so we'll
Oh.
see that in a minute.
Force of habit. Stockholm
I'm ruining
syndrome.
it. Ruin it for everybody.
Airborne? Grunt?
Why not?
Everyone.
Kind of airborne.
Airborne's
Well-
Airborne's Ace is too
Has it?
close to those planes.
No payday for Peter Cullen.
He is too close to those planes.
Peter Cullen was the voice of Airborne, but no lines in this episode, unfortunately.
No.
No, Airborne does have a line, but it's not him.
Yeah.
Not
Oh,
Peter
okay.
Cullen.
He was too busy in the next room yelling at Autobots.
Rare grunt sighting there.
With the proper weapon.
Yeah, Grunt is actually toy specific here. So kudos to Grunt.
Destro is sweating bullets here. Oh, yeah, he is. He's green instead of the regular breaker blue.
And he has an M16.
He's got the M16.
Oh,
He's got
that's
the
so
proper
cool.
weapon.
I like how Scarlet here is like, yes, just let the enemy talk.
Look, he's offering no resistance, so they're not going to gun him down.
Yeah. No, they're the good guys.
And there we go. Transfixed by the melting Destro again.
I could watch that all day.
Really? Yeah.
It's like a lava lamp.
Rewind, fast forward. Rewind.
Hasbro
fast
should
forward.
make a Synthoid lava lamp.
Destro is going to ruin $1 billion plot because of a hissy fit.
Oh.
I'm throwing a snit.
They don't look surrounded though, right? That's like a semicircle.
Bill
Ratner's
Ratner's
for sure.
Bill Ratner's got more lines as Cobras in this episode than he does as Flint.
Yeah, pipe down, Flint.
So everyone remembers how weird it was to see the G.I. Joe Storm Shadow come out in 1988, I think it was. Like, what? He's a G.I. Joe now? How weird would it have been to see a new Destro figure, G.I. Joe team member Destro?
I'd like to know what his costume would have been. Like
Probably
green,
camo chrome
bare chest.
helmet.
All right, now here's this force field thing with the planes, right?
Mm-hmm.
Why are the planes on the wrong side of the force field?
Yeah.
And why are they not shooting those?
That's bad design.
I
like
this
this though. We got to get out of here, but we don't trust Destro. Let's let him fly.
Well,
Yeah.
he does know where they're going.
Well, Flint's on the guns, though.
Yeah. Flint
is
can knock him out and take the stick.
That's probably an animation error that has bothered me for 40 years.
Get in.
Okay. All right.
I'll
And
come with you.
Did
he
you
is
get hit in the head
likely
again?
he is likely concussed. They know this and they compensate.
Did you walk
I like
into
that
another door
no one-
frame?
Boom. Ouch.
Oh, there goes last Tuesday.
Well, he's not Zartan. He's not turning blue. Oh, I love Copperhead's voice.
I think it's Frank Welker doing Scooby Dum. I could be wrong there. It's definitely Frank Welker.
Well. It's almost like
Because
Wild
it's
Weasel. It's kind of
Tuesday.
soothing. Oh,
I think Wild Weasel was Greg Berger, though.
I always like how they left off and like
Actually, I think it was the same
pick
guy who
up
did
right with
Ace.
the.
Oh,
now-
really?
Yeah.
I don't remember a lot of Wild Weasel soliloquies.
No, it's basically dive. You know.
He wrote a book of haikus, though.
He gets some lines in 20 questions after he gets shot down and he's hanging from the tree.
Aw, he's not putty. I won't eat him.
Right.
No, it's just
I
making
like how they
Junkyard
just
angry.
disintegrate.
Right? It's a good shot.
Mutt's good at what he does. But Copperhead, sadly, not 70% lamb and rice.
Mutt is so blasé about Duke's capture. You got captured again? Yeah.
Right.
It's Tuesday. What do you expect?
Yeah,
Did
right.
you notice the Cobra officers on that rock holding each other as the Gators were looking at them?
Yeah.
I love it.
Consoling each other.
Hold me, Frank. I'm here, Ralph.
And they're like, we really need to recruit a guy to take care of these crocodiles.
We shall call him Crocmaster.
Why are you talking into your watch again? It never answers you.
I'm playing Dick Tracy.
I got hit in the head. We know, Duke. We know.
What's wrong with your chin?
You think?
He's getting into self-capture now.
I'm here.
He's taking
Stockholm syndrome.
he's
The
taking
dog
ownership.
doesn't even understand.
They have great cookies.
The Cobra 8th Baking Division is really on top of its game.
I'm really, I mean, it's totally inconsequential to the story, but I'm digging figure accurate Grunt in the background. It's so cool to see. That's how starved I am for Grunt in the animated series.
Yeah, he didn't show up much, did he?
He was kind of the face of G.I. Joe in the first year.
Yeah, first year or
Yeah.
two, he is all over the marketing.
Much more than Hawk, I always thought.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, if it wasn't Grunt, it was Flash, but it was usually Grunt.
Remember that
Breaker
time?
did a lot, too.
Breaker too, yeah.
Remember that time Mutt and Duke got all hopped up on cocaine and tried to jump a water moccasin?
Those were good times.
You saw Duke tackling leading with his helmet too.
Yeah.
Right?
This is
Bad
an
form.
institutional problem.
He's going to get revenge by capturing the entire Cobra base himself.
Destro just ends the banquet.
It's a good thing Footloose isn't here.
He wouldn't have it.
You got the munchies.
His medallion is bugging me.
I grow weary of your company.
And not
Well,
his weird
can I-
yellow shirt, maybe chest.
Can I take a sandwich to go?
No.
Oh, crowd shot.
Yeah.
Like, dude, don't make me, like, totally own you again, right?
Hurl him over his shoulder like a sack of potatoes, throw him overboard.
We've
It's
been in
our
here a
boat
long.
now.
We've been in here a long time. Maybe you should get some pants back on, Major.
Yeah.
Do love the messages on the Televiper goggles that they sometimes
Yeah.
have.
Yeah,
Lunch,
those are.
lunch in 15 minutes.
Yeah.
Doesn't one of them get punched one time and it says ouch?
Yeah,
Yeah.
something like that.
Yeah, see, there was Airborne getting the line, but it was with Grunt's voice.
Mm.
That's weird.
Dan Roth was the guy who did Grunt. And we know Dan Roth because he was Ed Bartles in the Bartles and James commercials.
I feel like Duke
Wow.
is smirking.
Well,
Go a
this
deep
that
dive
might
on you
just-
today.
so
that
he's
might
nothing
be-
but smirk.
That might just be his chin farting.
Right.
So why did Duke in the first episode have why was he wearing a parachute, like a belly parachute, when these seats eject with parachutes? And the toy
Yeah.
even had that, which would make even more sense to use that gimmick.
That's the point.
Oh,
What's funny is the Joes are just flying in with Sky Strikers, right? They have no infantry plan. They just assume that 3/4 of them are going to get shot down, and those guys will be the infantry.
Right.
Hey,
Those guys will be
man.
ground support.
hey man, infantry costs money.
No
Yeah.
shit.
them.
Sky Strikers in this are just basically, they're like taxis. I mean, we'll just
Yeah.
park them and get out.
Like gliders.
Yeah.
They last as long as a Falcon glider.
Same thing. No budget problems here.
Oh, he's being sleazy Duke, sinister
Right.
Duke.
I do like it in the credits in the end that a glider gets stuck in a tree and doesn't break, which is the most unrealistic thing ever.
Yeah.
I heard from so many
Especially those
folks when I
gliders.
did the Viper glider video saying, yeah, I had one of those that lasted 10 minutes.
That's it.
I had a Falcon glider. I think it flew once.
Uh-oh.
Not
Are
with
we
the figure on it.
Are
Not
we
with
going to get
figure
at
on it.
who's the real one?
Now here's the old SNL Frankenstein versus Frankenstein with Tonto conflicted. Shoot him, he's the one.
The one with the bigger chin is the fake one.
Which one's chin is pooping?
Not only that, that Duke's face goes Picasso for a second. The eye drops like
The
2
dog will
inches.
tell.
They should do all of the challenges that Optimus Prime had to do in the episode where they made the fake Prime.
Oh,
Who's the
Ooh.
real? Oh,
Aww.
Go ahead, come on, puppy.
man,
like
he
they
ate
should
that door.
race.
They've concussed Junkyard.
Look at Scarlet.
I
I
should
know.
be petting him.
I know,
A
right?
little too frisky there, I
She
think.
missed him.
I know, and yet you saw what Shipwreck got last episode.
I mean, Shipwreck got all handsy last episode. Now it's Scarlet's turn,
Yeah.
apparently.
Hey, well, you know, manners maketh man.
Right? If I had a nickel for every time I said,
Oh crap! I told you.
oh,
Oh no, that smelled great.
Leaving nothing behind but the great smell of brute.
Brute.
I was going to say Axe body spray.
How
Oh, wow.
gross is that?
It's
That
pretty
is-
gross. I don't know why the Joes are all oh no though.
Yeah, I know. This soulless
Oh,
abomination.
the
Oh,
eyeballs
that guy's
fell out.
eyeball. Yeah, that
Yeah.
guy's eyeball. No.
Oh, not Ledger.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, Ledger.
Oh,
He's a
he fought it more than the other
synthetic pile of lamb.
Yeah.
The old warhorse fought it more than the others. Just another day at the office. Blah, blah, blah.
It was right after a 20-minute rant about how women are bad luck at sea.
What is happening?
Why would you
Somehow they've
destroy
still
the
got 5
facility?
planes.
If they're
Look
going
at
to
it.
abandon it, why don't you try to salvage some of the
You're like
equipment?
Ah!
Whoa!
feet.
There's that
and
gray
still
fire bat.
missing.
Yeah.
Look at
Duke
Scarlet
should have
getting
been
all
flames.
handsy. Man. Ah.
Ugh.
Oh,
Ah!
wow.
Hey, Snow Job.
Here
Hi.
he
There
comes.
now. I saw barbecue and spirit. and-
Frostbite!
Heavy metal.
Yeah.
Why?
Never see frostbite.
Heavy metal too, man.
I bet you
Some guy in a
Crankcase
pink
is there.
What?
Pan back
good,
and play Where's Crankcase?
good thing they didn't send any of those guys after Footloose.
Watch for the glider, man.
Shocked looks.
Yeah,
Look at that.
Yeah.
yeah,
Sturdy as hell.
true.
The exact opposite of the toy.
Joe, you knew the Joes were quality heroes because they packed a brass section.
I got to go back to that group shot just to see who's in there because I bet you old Crankcase is in there.
He's not. We looked.
Oh, you did? Oh,
Yeah.
took all my fun out of it.
Spoiler.
We could take a look through anyway because there's barbecue for the first time in 2 episodes.
Yeah,
And
wearing the
incredibly
helmet.
horribly drawn bazooka.
Snake Eyes. Snow Job is back there.
For the first time.
Yeah.
Well, second time we see Lady J. So
Spirit. Who's that beside Stalker or behind Stalker?
that is.
Steeler, I think.
I'm going to guess Steeler or Short
Yeah.
Fuse.
Or
Okay.
maybe perhaps Brian Setzer of the Stray Cats.
No, it's
Under.
Steeler.
Oh, there's Blowtorch.
There's
got
an
to be
outline
lucky
for the
program.
first time.
Yeah.
Gold shirt, visor, Steeler.
I like how.
Wait. Who's blue guy here next to rock and roll? That ain't nobody.
I don't know.
Unless
That's
it's
probably
Tor-
supposed to be Grunt.
That's
Right.
torpedo.
But he
No,
was
we already
back over
passed
there.
that.
Who's beside him? Is
That's
that
heavy
That might be
metal.
heavy
That's
metal.
heavy
heavy metal?
Yeah.
Wow,
Heavy
they
metal.
really did break everyone out here.
Can
Wait,
we
who's-
just take a look
that
at Wild
dude?
Bill's shrunken head?
That's where they got the 25th anniversary.
Like they made
Yeah.
they made the body the same as everybody else's and then shrank his head.
It's
I'm
incredible.
pretty sure that's only a 5-gallon hat.
I don't know.
And it's troubling that the Joes are a military unit that can't seem to sit in rows.
Yeah.
That's true too.
Cutter
That's
is there.
Problematic.
Why is Rakondo there?
Deep
Also
six,
Just for
Deep
you,
Six is
Joe.
Hey,
there. It is an
Ricardo had
Ivan suit.
lines.
Just for you, Joe.
True.
Yeah,
Oh wow, Scarlett's eyes are wonky.
Well, that's CoverGirl.
cover girl.
Oh,
But
sorry.
yeah, they are wonky.
wonky all the same. Not
Well,
the
the
point.
animation, you just look at the animation as you pan across, it gets worse
You
Yes.
look at
It does.
Hold on.
wait, look at Doc.
Yeah.
It's starting to look
Doc's
like
melting.
Once
It's
Upon a
almost like
Joe.
they're caricatures at a, on the wall of
Yeah.
an Italian restaurant.
It's like
It looks like
Shipwreck is using
Rakondo
the.
has a monocle.
Is that supposed to
does.
be? Is it supposed to be ripcord above rock and roll there?
I would
Yeah.
think,
Oh.
Yeah.
or
But the
or it's
dude-
the green shirts from that one episode.
The
Almost-
dude between heavy metal and rock and roll there, that all blue guy,
I don't know who that is.
he's not anybody.
No.
Yeah.
Maybe it's
Hey.
Torpedo.
Gatecrasher.
Maybe.
it's Leonard's the core.
Torpedo lifted his mask up.
It's a Sergeant Rock figure from Remco.
That's it.
I don't know what that is.
Hey guys, I belong here.
They're like, check his articulation. He doesn't belong here. And Deep Six is like, that's racist.
Diecast metal. What are you doing here?
Cutter for the first time this episode.
Imposter.
Shipwreck's
like-
bare in the sleeves.
I feel
I
like
know.
Shipwreck used the MacGuffin device, and we're looking at all these weird Once Upon a Joe caricatures.
Wishing he could take Scarlet to the gun show there.
So that was the Synthoid Conspiracy, parts 1 and 2.
Mhm.
That was a blast.
Despite the thrashing we gave it, that wasn't really that was a pretty good episode. It had a bit of a dud ending.
Yeah. Its ending is oops, that Cobra Commander. Wah wah. But
But he'll be back again.
Like
Of course
I
we will.
always feel that Cobra Commander gets kind of a bum rap as being incompetent, right? Like it's always, get Cobra Commander, his plans never work. But it was generally not his fault. But this one,
until it was.
absolutely 100% his
Yeah.
fault.
Oh, completely.
Just so Cobra Commander not helping himself on this one.
From Let's Taunt Destro to, this silly thing, I always have it set too high.
Right. I gotta say, for impact to minutes on screen, I'm gonna have to give it to Copperhead, right? He's only there for like 12 seconds tops, and he gets a catchphrase out of it, right? You all need more brains. If he was a wrestling heel, that would be on a shirt next week, right? Like, come on.
Absolutely.
Copperhead 316 says, "You all need more brains."
That's it. They're playing his music.
That's what they play his music, but it would start with "Y'all need more brains."
That's it. Dun, 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 dun.
Then it would be something with banjos.
Yeah, the Deliverance dueling band.
Yeah, but played live by Steve Martin at WrestleMania. It'll be big.
You are just like haunted somehow by Steve Martin playing a banjo. He played a banjo during his stand-up, for Pete's sakes.
Man. And then he stopped doing stand-up and just did banjo.
He hasn't done stand-up since 1980 because he did movies.
That's a problem.
It's a solid episode. It's entertaining. It's a quick-moving 2-episode arc. It's got a lot of fun. It's got a lot of characters. It's got some characters we don't see very often. It's part of why we picked this as one of the ones to do, because it kind of gets overlooked in the Parthenon of 2-part G.I. Joes, but it's still a lot of fun to sit and watch and spend 45 minutes or so of your day.
And the Synthoids have legs.
And it introduced the Synthoids, which are a pretty important part of the G.I. Joe lore. So, good origin story for the Synthoids.
They crossed into 2 different shows.
There's probably some My Little Pony Synthoids too, but they just weren't as big of a deal.
Hopefully, we see some Synthoids from HasLab soon.
I believe that the Misfits from Gem were actually Synthoids.
Oh,
I don't know about that because they were the better band.
Yeah.
We to make it up to Christy, we might have to do some Gem next time. Sorry, Christy, we love this episode. Any issues were animation errors and nothing on Christy. Christy, where the writing was fantastic.
We tease because we care. Look, writing children's animation is a tough gig, especially when you're trying to cater it to where it's a bunch of folks in their 40s trying to be funny.
I had a blast.
That's on us. We have a good time with this.
Yeah, it was a blast. It was fun. Looking forward to doing another one with all you guys. Give a couple of shout outs. First of all, the biggest shout out is to, I believe, not just the longest running G.I. Joe podcast, but the longest running podcast period in history.
I don't know if we have that one.
Oh, come on.
We'll take it.
Don't let the truth.
Take it.
Don't let
know
the
if-
truth get in the way of a good story.
Sure. We'll go with it. Absolutely then.
But check
As
out
I-
What's on Joe Mind. It's on the YouTube channel. I put the link there. We got the Facebook page too, where you simulcast stream. How do you do that?
We are psychopaths, frankly.
Oh,
We
that
just
explains
have
everything.
we have no care for our own well-being. But every Friday night at 9, we're on for anywhere from an hour and a half to 2 hours, covering the news, and we just do some roundtable discussion. We do sometimes we do some hokey bits of our own. Sometimes we take Q&A from the live stream viewers. So if you're there watching us live, it's a bonus if you have any questions that you want answered by the What's on Joe Mind team. And again, I've been doing this for 10 years now. Joe Colton's been with us for 5. She's the queen of G.I. Joe cosplay. Mark Weber's been with us a couple of years, and he is a former head of marketing for the G.I. Joe brand. So Mark is a wealth of knowledge. And Racktime Rob is...
I'm the big Mouseketeer.
Yeah, Rob is like Cubby. He's the one who's there sometimes.
I'm Roy, the big Mouseketeer.
I guess
Here's Spin and Marty.
I'm Crankcase. I'm Crankcase. I make 3 appearances total.
Rob is the host of Racktime, which is our audio only bit that focuses on the comic book. We haven't had too many episodes of that lately, but that's because Rob's been busy. So he'll be back with that soon. But in the meantime, we've been using him a lot on the main show so that people don't forget about him.
Rob's the bad boy. He gives us a little edge. He's been banned from podcasts. Coast to coast.
I've been
By
banned
you!
from podcasts.
By me, actually. Yeah.
You got the YouTube channel. We're at WOJM Podcast on Twitter. We're at What's on Joe Mind on Instagram. We're WOJM What's on Joe Mind on Facebook. By the time this episode's posted, we'll have just gotten through our 200th regular edition episode. So we're just coming off of an anniversary by the time this goes live.
Congratulations on 200. And also want to give a shout out to Joe Colton Cosplay's Instagram. And Joe so excited to talk about.
And also her tea is ready, apparently.
With an endless stream of profanity we have to bleep.
Tell the folks where they can find you on Instagram.
On Instagram, it's Joe Colton Cosplay. On Twitter, it's J Colton Cosplay. On Facebook, it's Joe Colton Cosplay. On TikTok, which I'm not usually on, is Joe Colton Cosplay.
Oh, thank God. Oh, my ears. My ears. My ears.
I almost melted.
It's like scanners. It's,
What'd you say?
Sorry.
That's all right.
Sorry for the profanity as well.
So once again, guys, thank you so much for joining, and looking forward to the next one.
Yo, Joe, Mike, anytime, man.
Yo, Joe!
Yo, Joe!